This keto sweet fudgy thing with cottage cheese and dried blueberries has more protein than a scoop of protein whey powder. Guess what it is? Welcome to the Keto Baking Mechanic. Here we create, tweak, and enhance keto and low-carb breads and baked goods. Be sure to like the video, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification button so you can be informed when I have other videos coming down the pike. The recipe: Keto Cottage Cheese Chocolate Blueberry Brownies. Oh my goodness, they are so good. I can't wait to give you this recipe. This video is brought to you by Sinless Sourdough, where ancient art meets low-carb science. I own Sinless Sourdough. I produce a line of global heritage, low-carb, dehydrated sourdough starters. They are authentic sourdough, scientifically validated, and you bring them to life with low-carb ingredients. When you purchase this starter, shipping is included. It's Canadian, $19.99 Canadian, and it's shipped to your door. And then with the starter, you get your you get your starter guide sent to you in the mail, along with a variety of keto low-carb sourdough discard recipes. And it teaches you how to bring it to life so that you can use this every day in your keto low-carb sourdough baking. Okay, I've generously sprayed the brownie pan with avocado spray. We'll set that aside, and now we're going to put all of our wet ingredients into our mini blender or chopper, whatever works for you, starting with your cottage cheese. We have a cup here. I work with 4% that has 17 grams of protein per cup. Next, I'm going to add 2 eggs. And a half a cup of grass-fed butter. If you're on a budget, you don't have to use grass-fed, it's up to you. And then I'm going to use a teaspoon of our vanilla essence. And I'll blend that together. Okay, so we've blended that until it's smooth, and now we are going to add our dry ingredients to the bowl. We've got almond flour, unsweetened protein isolate, Fry's cocoa powder. I use this because it's 0 carbs, and your favorite sweetener. I like monk fruit. And we're just going to mix that together. Now I'll add the wet ingredients. Okay, let's add the cottage cheese egg butter mixture into the dry ingredients. And we're going to mix this all together. The dough is just a little bit too dry, so I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of water just to make it a little bit more moist. Okay, our oven is preheated as well, if you heard the beep. So before we add the mixture to the pan, I'm going to add a half a cup of dried blueberries. The recipe calls for dried blueberries, and just because they're blueberries and they're, part of a keto low-carb lifestyle, dried blueberries are very concentrated and high in sugar. The recipe calls for a 1/4 cup. You can increase that to a 1/2 cup, but be careful because the more blueberries you have, the higher the net carbs in your individual brownies. Okay, now we'll add it to the pan. Just spread that out. And we're going to bake at 350 for about 20 to 25 minutes. You want to watch it closely. Everybody's oven is a little bit different because of brand and age. So you just want to spread this out so it's even on all sides. Okay, our brownies are done. I've let them cool a little bit, and now I'm going to add the chocolate coating. You can use this zero-carb chocolate shell recipe on any of your keto desserts. Of course, on biscotti, also on donuts, brownies, whatever you like, and it's only 3 ingredients. So you want to start with your raw cocoa butter. This is what gives the chocolate its snap. So we're going to add this. I'm using my makeshift double boiler, and I have the water boiling. Just going to turn it up slightly, and we're going to melt that in the pan. So that's the first thing we're going to do. Sorry, not the pan, the pot. We're going to melt that in the pot. With your water boiling slightly, you want to just melt this cocoa butter down to a liquid. Okay, now that the cocoa butter is melted, we're going to add in our powdered sweetener. This is a powdered fruit sweetener, and you just want to add it in and keep stirring until it dissolves into the cocoa butter. It'll be clumpy at first, but it'll start to dissolve and it'll be more like a melted butter. It's actually the sweetener that thickens up the melted version of this coating. I'm just going to keep stirring that. I want to get it completely dissolved. Next, you're going to add the cocoa powder to the pot with the cocoa butter and the sweetener, and just keep stirring until it's well incorporated. Here we have the chocolate coating. And I'm just going to pour that over the brownies. Oh, I'm going to try the brownie. I've tried them before, but I'm doing it for you. The top's going to have a little bit of a chocolate bar snap, and then we're going to get into this dense, rich, decadent brownie. Oh my goodness. The interior is so sweet and dense, and every once in a while you get this burst of blueberry acidity. It's so delicious. Remember, you can switch up the blueberries and add some nuts if you really don't want the blueberries, or cranberries, whatever you like. Just make sure to do them in moderation, because remember, they're still high in carbs.